Hari Om children, welcome all of you to Kathajyoti. In the last session, we all saw how Mother Kausalya had the vision of Lord Vishnu's ultimate form. And after having the vision, she got engrossed and felt grateful that she had a child who was an enlightened one. Blessed are the mothers of all the enlightened ones. Today, let's listen to another nice story of Ramayana. Before we start, let's together recite Rama Raksha Stotra. Harihi Om Rameti Ramabhadreti Ramachandreti Yasmaran Narona Lipyate Papair Bhuktim Muktim Chavindati. So today's story is about a wise sage called Kaka Bhusundi. He used to narrate many stories about Sri Rama. So who is this wise sage? Let us learn about him. This sage was in the form of a crow. But why or how did he get into crow's form? Isn't it? Thousands of years ago, there was a person called Bhusundi in Ayodhya. While he lived in Ayodhya, there was a drought, and so he had to go through many difficulties. To live a peaceful life, he moved to another place called Kashi. In Kashi, he met a guru who taught him to worship Lord Shiva. Bhusundi started worshipping Lord Shiva and he became Lord Shiva's devotee very soon. But at the same time, because of all the difficulties he went through in Ayodhya's drought, he started disliking Sri Rama. And he was also disturbing the devotees of Sri Rama. His guru, who was observing his hatred towards Sri Rama, used to correct him. He advised him not to misbehave with Sri Rama's devotees. But Bhusundi arrogantly ignored his guru's words. On seeing his arrogance towards his guru, Lord Shiva appeared in front of him and cursed him. While saying, Lord Shiva said, "Your guru is here teaching you all the good values, and you are arrogant and sitting like a cobra. I curse you that you will have to take 1,000 births as small insects." And he disappeared. As soon as his guru heard the curse, he felt so sorry for his devotee Bhusundi. And out of his compassion, Guru prayed to Lord Shiva. After Guru prayed for a while, Lord Shiva appeared again. Then Lord Shiva asked the Guru as to what he wanted. Guru requested Lord Shiva to take back his curse and said that his devotee was being ignorant and to forgive him. On the request of his guru, Lord Shiva said that I can't take the curse back, but instead I will make all his 1,000 births and deaths not to be painful, and also that in the final birth he will be born again as a human in Ayodhya. After the curse, Bhusundi went through all the 1,000 births, like he was born many times, 1,000 times, in the form of insects and other life forms, and finally he was born as a human in Ayodhya. Now, this time, he was a devotee of Sri Rama. Also, now he was under a sage called Lomasa Rishi. Now, Bhusundi again got into an argument with Lomasa Rishi. Lomasa Rishi got furious over Bhusundi's argument as he did not agree to his words. And again Lomasa Rishi cursed him to become a crow. But this time Bhusundi was very happy that he changed into the form of a crow. Lomasa Rishi felt surprised. He asked the crow as to why is he so happy about the curse. Instead, he should have felt upset that he went from a man into a crow. So then Bhusundi laughed and said, "Oh sage, thank you so much for giving me this form. I am a devotee of Sri Rama. So I always wanted to see Lord Rama and his playful activities always. Because Lord Rama, in the form of a child, was in the palace, I was never let inside the palace. So I could not see him playing. But now I have taken the form of a crow. I can fly wherever I want to. I can fly inside the palace gardens and see Lord Rama whenever I want to. Also, I can play with him. No one can stop me." And saying this, he thanked the sage and left to see Rama in the palace gardens. He used to visit the palace every day now to see child Rama eating, playing, and all that. Once, when he picked up the food from child Rama's hands, child started crying. Because the child started crying, Kaka Bhusundi thought to himself, "Oh, this child is crying. But Lord Rama is God. God should not cry. So this looks like a normal child." So he got confused. He thought Lord Rama would not cry for a piece of bread, and then he started flying away. But how much ever far he went, he could see that the child's hands were trying to catch hold of the food that the crow had picked. What he saw was that the baby was following him all around the universe, and when he got exhausted, he came back to the palace and again saw the child was sitting in the gardens just smiling at him. He suddenly saw an infinite number of universes, infinite number of Ayodhyas, infinite number of rivers, infinite number of Kausalya and Dasharathas, everything infinite. This was similar to what Mother Kausalya had seen in the previous episode. After receiving the divine vision from Lord Rama, he surrendered to Lord Rama. Sri Rama was impressed with his devotion, and so he said to Kaka Bhusundi to ask for a boon. Bhusundi did not ask for any material benefits like wealth or anything like that. Instead, he asked for eternal devotion towards God. Looking at his boon, God was very impressed, and so he granted him the boon of eternal devotion towards God. So children, what do we learn from today's story? In today's story, we saw how initially Bhusundi was not liking Sri Rama due to all the difficulties that he went through in Ayodhya's drought. And later we also saw how Lord Shiva was unhappy when Bhusundi disrespected his Guru. So we should always pay respects to Guru and God. Also we saw how in spite of being disrespectful towards his Guru was very compassionate towards him. And Guru himself went and asked Lord Shiva to remove Bhusundi's curse. We also observed a very important point, that a wise person or a guru could be in any form. Over here, he was in the form of a crow, isn't it? So this is today's story. And here are the answers for previous session's questions. And this is the quiz for today's episode. So children, come up with the answers for today's quiz questions. We'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you. Hari Om.